You didn't even hear it happen. 1 second your phone charger was on the bed, next second gone. No noise, no chaos, just absence. And then you see your dog not running, not hiding, just lying there quietly chewing, like nothing in the world has changed. Or maybe it wasn't that. Maybe you came home and your house was intact, untouched. Except for one thing, your dog didn't destroy everything. Just one object. Your shoes, your pillow, that one thing you use every single day. Not random, not chaotic, specific. And that's where most people get it wrong, because from the outside, this all looks like the same behavior. Your dog is stealing, but inside your dog's brain, these are completely different systems firing, different motivations, different emotional states, different neural pathways. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. System 1, the invisible pull, while your dog takes your scent. The quiet theft is the one that fools everyone. No tearing, no chewing, no destruction. Your dog takes your clothes, carries them somewhere soft and just stays there. This isn't random. It's neurological. When scientists began scanning dog brains using fMRI, they expected food to dominate everything. It didn't. The strongest activation was triggered by familiar human scent. Not strangers. Not other dogs. You. That signal lights up the reward center of the brain, the same area that fires when your dog expects something good to happen, which means this changes everything. Your scent is not just familiar, it is biologically rewarding. To your dog's nervous system, your worn shirt is not fabric, it's presence, compressed, stored, accessible. That's why dogs don't just take it, they don't destroy it, they stay with it, because neurologically they're not alone anymore. System 2, the game. You didn't know you started now, let's talk about the frustrating one. The one where your dog steals something and looks directly at you. No fear, no urgency, just waiting. That moment right there, that's not disobedience. That's prediction. Because your dog already knows what happens next. You react. You stand up. You speak louder. You move fast. Your entire attention locks onto them. And from your dog's perspective, that's the reward, not the object. You. This is where behavioral science gets uncomfortable. Because this behavior is built on something extremely powerful. Unpredictable reward. Sometimes you chase. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you trade, sometimes you ignore. That inconsistency is the strongest reinforcement pattern known. It's the same system that makes gambling addictive. Your dog isn't confused, your dog is hooked. And that sprint across the room, that pause, looking back at you, that's not escape, that's invitation. Your dog created a game and you've been playing it without realizing. System 3, the ancient code still running. Now we go deeper. Because some stealing has nothing to do with you at all. It started thousands of years ago. Every dog carries an internal sequence, a behavioral chain older than training, older than domestication. It goes like this: notice, focus, move, chase, grab, control. Different breeds don't have different personalities. They have different parts of this sequence amplified. Some dogs are wired to chase, some are wired to grab, some are wired to carry. And here's the problem. Modern life gives them no outlet. So the system looks for one, your sock, your slipper, your charger. To you it's misbehavior. To your dog it's a completed task, a loop that needed to close. That feeling you see when they carry something, that calm, satisfied expression, that's not guilt, that's completion. System 4, the one that changes everything. They know when you're watching. Now this is where it gets uncomfortable, because it proves something most people don't expect. Your dog is watching you more than you're watching it. In controlled experiments, dogs were given a simple rule: don't take the food. Then researchers changed one thing, not the food, not the command, the visibility. When the human couldn't see them stealing increased dramatically, not slightly, significantly. And when barriers blocked the human's view, same result, which means your dog isn't just reacting. Your dog is calculating. It's building a model of what can they see and what can they not. That's not impulse. That's perspective taking. Your dog doesn't just break rules, it chooses when to break them. System 5, the destruction state, when it's not play anymore. Now here's where things shift, because not all stealing is harmless. If your dog takes something and rests with it, leads to low arousal. If your dog takes something and destroys it, leads to high arousal. That difference matters, because destruction isn't about the object. It's about internal pressure, too much energy, too little stimulation, unreleased stress. The object becomes an outlet, not a target. And this is where most owners make a mistake. They focus on what was destroyed, instead of asking, what state was my dog in? Because that state is the real problem. System 6, the hidden driver, why your stuff is always more interesting. You bought toys, expensive ones, better ones, and your dog still chooses your stuff. Why? It's not preference. It's novelty bias. Brains are wired to seek what's new, what's unpredictable, what hasn't been fully explored. Your dog's toy, solved, known, boring. Your shoe, different smell, different texture, different story, new input. And new input is rewarding, that's why hiding things doesn't fix it. Replacing stimulation does. System 7, the phase that tests everything. Adolescence. If your dog is young and it feels like nothing is working, this part is critical, because around a certain age dogs don't just misbehave, they restructure, impulse control drops, exploration increases, boundaries get tested. It looks like regression. It's not. It's development. This phase feels chaotic because internally your dog's brain is reorganizing, and during that time stealing spikes. Not because your dog forgot training, but because control systems are still stabilizing, and in most cases, it passes the line. You shouldn't ignore everything you've heard so far. Normal, but there's a boundary, and if your dog crosses it, this is no longer behavioral. If your dog is not just carrying but swallowing objects, if it's repetitive, escalating, hard to interrupt, or paired with signs like low energy, vomiting weight changes, then this is not training. This is medical, and waiting makes it worse. The shift that changes everything. So now go back to the moment you walked into the room and something was missing. That wasn't random. That wasn't bad behavior. That was a system, running exactly the way it was designed to. Your dog didn't just take something. It solved a need, comfort, engagement, completion, relief, curiosity, different behavior, same misunderstanding. And once you see that, you stop reacting and start reading. Because sometimes when your dog takes your sweater and curls up with it, it didn't steal anything at all. It just found the closest version of you it could hold on to. If you want to keep decoding behaviors like this, the ones that look simple but aren't, subscribe, because next we're breaking something even stranger, and it's happening right in front of you every single day without you noticing.